What up? This is Chris from MicControl.com. Today I'm here with TigerEye on my right, Skin and Bones on my left. TigerEye, you are the rapper, Skin and Bones, the producer. How did you guys get linked up? Like, how did you guys end up meeting each other?
Well, I guess I put out, I think, maybe one of my first tracks, and my friend Josh, who does graphic design, he said, because he's involved in the hip-hop community, he said he knows someone who produces, and I was like, I'm interested because I think my first track I rapped over the format by Premiere, so I didn't have a producer at the time. And he sent me to Emmett's page on Facebook. I listened to some of the beats, and then I found out his name, found his personal Facebook, and I talked business, and we did our our first track, and it went really well, so it's been going good chemistry ever since.
Awesome. And how long you been producing for, Emmett? Skin and Bones?
Yeah, probably since sophomore year, so probably 2.5 years. I didn't really start selling beats and actually thought I would be doing this for more than a couple of years until about last winter or so. Yeah.
And so did you guys, because you've just started rapping, you're going into your junior year in high school, is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been rapping for a while, but I just started to expose myself in sophomore year, just like I performed in my school, and I wanted to see how that went, because I guess I was always kind of writing poetry on the side, but never really showing anybody or even going over a beat. Yeah. So.
Well, let's kind of talk about that, because your rap style is kind of like a hybrid of hip hop and has a lot of elements of poetry and really works on the flow and timing. How did that kind of come about? Has poetry always kind of been something that's influenced you, or tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I mean, poetry's always been in my house. I mean, my dad, he writes poetry on the side. He's a furniture maker, and he's part of the Furniture Makers Guild of Poets or something like that. So I guess it kind of runs in the family. And I guess how I developed my style, really, I guess listening to a lot of music, and I always want everything to coordinate perfectly. I just want everything to fine tune everything. So yeah, exactly. And have as many of those, I guess, coordinations as I can in one track. And I'm still developing it, obviously, but I think it's going well, and I'm looking forward to see how it turns out in the future.
Yeah. Now so right now you're working on your debut project, mixtape, album. What's going to be called? What can kind of people expect from it? And when's it going to be dropping officially?
Officially, we're not really sure. I think probably beginning of September, but we're still not sure about that. But yeah. So it's called The Explanation, and I guess what people can expect is I think it's gonna be sick. These next tracks we have lined up are pretty drastic changes. We're also recording in a different place, so I guess it'll be a different type of quality. And I guess it's going to show how far we've come, almost like a timeline, and how you can see both of us really develop on the tape, I guess. So it's gonna be really interesting, and I just think I hope people enjoy it.
So, Mr. Skin and Bones, you're doing all the production for The Explanation, is that right?
Yeah. I think I'm not sure if Warren wants to have a couple acapellas on the mixtape, but pretty much every beat is gonna be mine, and I'm looking to start up my own finishing touches on my mixtape, which is gonna be all production, probably dropping maybe around the same time, maybe a little earlier. Whoever can get their act together first, we'll see.
That's gonna be tough. You guys are both a little slow on the no, but so how do you've got your beat tape, which is kind of, I'd assume you kind of sit down and whatever is inspiring you at the moment, you kind of make a beat from that. Is it the same way with creating beats for Warren, where you'll just send him over what you have, or do you actually create beats based on whether a topic he's writing on or just his style in general?
So, I mean, if I put something down and and I really think that Warren is gonna dig that or whatever, I'll obviously send it over to him. But a lot of the beats that we make come from feedback from Warren on beats I send him that are maybe half finished or so, and fine tune them, and then some of them just come complete from scratch, whether it be sample requests from him and that kind of thing. But we would like to. I always think that a project goes better if it's built between the producer and the rapper, for sure.
Definitely. So what else can we expect from, I mean, the both of you? You guys both have your separate projects that you're working on, or like your debut project, your beat tape. What else do you have shows coming up? Like what can people expect from TigerEye?
Well, I guess what you can expect, I mean, this school year we're going to try and do a lot of shows. I mean, it's going off to college, so I guess I'm going to be up there by myself, I have to sell tickets, so I'm going to be doing a lot of that. It's much easier during the school year than it is in the summer. And I guess the past 2 shows were all in the summer, so. Also, I guess I have a competition coming up. I think it's for $500 against other MCs. I think it's in Lynn, so I'm excited for that. And anything else, I guess it's gonna have to come to me. We're gonna have to keep.
We'll see.
Exactly. Keep you updated.
And what about you, sir? Are you going to be working with other artists? I know the beat tape is going to be kind of used for just like overall exposure, but are there artists that you've been talking with and working with? Anyone you can mention, or just kind of projects?
Yeah. Cam Royal yesterday just sent me a track of mine that he ripped on. He killed it. Might be on his next mixtape. Solo, who I'm going to be at school with next year from Hofstra. Mike Stud, I'm looking to work with. I got trying to do 2 tracks with him actually, and that's what I got so far.
So before we sign off, you guys are going to be doing like a little live performance per se, but where can people find out more? The Facebook, the Twitter. What's the info for TigerEye?
Follow me on Twitter. I guess it's at TigerEye Vision, and on Facebook, TigerEye, Facebook/TigerEye Vision. So yeah.
And for you, sir?
You can find me on his page, probably somewhere down there. Emmett Krause Beats, Facebook.com/Emmett Krause Beats, Skin&Bones, that kind of thing.
Very cool. Well, we're looking forward to the explanation. Looking forward to your beat tape. Looking forward to this live performance we're about to see. So let's get right into that. But thanks for sitting down with me, guys.
Sick as the pen, the bottom I did it again. What I consider a friend, me to the bitterest end. How I deliver it then I can send them. Never pretend, be dead, head buried in blocks. To carry a Glock, the dumb blondes, cherries to pop. Canary or not, buried a spot. Drop bodies around clocks through towns. Clowns who rock shotties. I talk oddly when God spoke. What if it died? Nah, jokes, none of a side. Low, try low, gross globs on the wall though. Where's Waldo? All those shoes, although the news covers nada. But Kim K. Prada, a lot of bullshit. Better than full clips, ripping a senior citizen. In groceries, oh sweet. You smoke weed, being stone cold sober's a cold street. But you would know that if you know me, no need. Your best friend smoking a cess with your ex that he just met. Hope it's better than sex, but love putting my face in the mud. With 2 feet, raise up thug. In this rough world we must hug. When none of us won, son of a gun. Hotter than wetter that's under the sun. Try to run, how does it feel? Feel when it was done. I can double time. Wonder why trouble's abundant whenever I'm feeling under within this troubled mind. Like why did that girl text me back? I best relax, never gon' let me crack. Matter of fact, where the heck we at? Don't let me rap. Is that good? Shut up.
That was not
That sounds pretty sick with that beat.
Yeah, I know.